Kendra, how you doing today?
I'm doing the best I can do. I mean, I feel like he's really trying it. He really is.
Trying what? What happened? And
So
who?
I told you I called my boyfriend looking at the girl at the grocery store, and I just know he cheating. At this point, I just know he cheating. And I'm trying to figure out now if he just gaslighted me or if he's really trying to like just outright harass me. Like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, I really feel like he is trying to like drug me. I think he put something in my food. I really think he is really trying to like play this nice guy role, but he really out to get me. He's really out to get me.
You said that you think he put something in your food.
Yes, like
What
he
makes
made
you
some
think that?
eggs. He made some eggs for me, and they just did not taste good. Like, he normally makes eggs good all the time. You put the right amount of milk, the right amount of cheese, butter, but this time it just tasted different. It just tasted different.
Did you express that to him?
No,
Okay.
I feel like he know. I feel like since I told him, since I confronted him about cheating, now if I come to him and say he doing anything else, it's just gonna get worse.
Okay, so based off what we spoke about last week, do you think you might be having an episode?
I'm not sure because out of everybody, I would have never expected this from him.
Okay. So this is, I remember last week you mentioned it, but as of last week, that was like your first time ever feeling these feelings towards him.
Yeah, towards him. Other people, but not him.
And that would be considering, including the cheating and thinking he's gonna harm you.
Yes, it started with the cheating when I seen him in the store with the girl, and then everything else followed.
Okay. Since you've been having these thoughts, do you feel like they've been interfering with your day-to-day activities?
Yes, because I can't live my life thinking that he's following me or thinking that he's out there with someone else or that I'm living with someone that will actually poison my food. Like, that is starting to take over my whole mind.
Yeah. So do you feel like these thoughts have been affecting the relationship with your boyfriend?
For sure, it's not. It's distant. It's very distant because I'm walking on eggshells. I don't know if his actions are real, if they're genuine, or if he's just doing it to keep up this facade.
And when would you say these thoughts started to occur? Like, was there a shift in the relationship? Was there something that could have possibly triggered these thoughts? What do you think it is?
I know for me, a lot of this kind of started happening after my dog died. I felt like a lot of people just weren't real.
Okay.
But I mean, it's my dog, so I didn't assume, that it would have a big effect on me, because I've only had him for 2 or 3 years. But when he died, it was like how people treat me after that. I kind of was able to start seeing their true colors.
Okay, and when was the death of your dog?
And I say a week and a half ago.
Okay, so how have you coped with that, would you say? Or have you even coped with it?
No, I don't think I've coped with it. I don't think that I really thought about it much. It's just a dog, so.
Okay. So from what I hear, you haven't coped with it. You mentioned that it's just a dog, but then you've also mentioned that around that time is when you started having these thoughts that your boyfriend was going to harm you. Okay, so I just I'm gonna hit a note on that. Okay. Also, do you find yourself, because you said this happened this morning when you were making breakfast, do you find yourself having these thoughts in the morning times? Would you say night times, afternoon, a specific day?
I would say it would be mornings. more predominantly when I'm starting my day is when I feel like majority of this is happening. Throughout the end of the day, throughout the day and towards the end of the day, I don't really have as many issues with this, but I think that's because he is either playing his video game or he is sleeping. He's busy. I can see him. I don't necessarily have to wonder where he is when I'm away.
Okay, so whenever he's occupied, you find yourself at ease. At ease. Okay. And I just want to ask you again: have you expressed this to him, like these thoughts you've been having?
No, because I don't want him to think, like, for one, if this is what he's doing, I don't want him to get nervous and try to kill me. And then I also don't want to, like, I don't know, I don't want to seem crazy either, so I don't know.
Okay. Do you have, other than this setting, do you have someone else that you have let know about these thoughts?
My mom, but she just thinks that I'm over dramatizing or overreacting about a few small things. She really thinks that this is all coming from my dog dying, but I don't see how my boyfriend and my dog.
Yeah. Okay. And prior to this occurrence, you said you never got these feelings for your boyfriend, but you had them to other people. So who were those other people? Were they like close family? Were they like random people, strangers?
So it's normally people that I find closest to me. So like I had a best friend, and we're not best friends anymore. We're kind of just friends. So really, I kind of go through this with anybody that I have a close relationship with that I'm not a family member with. Hence why I don't have many friends, because I feel like they're always out to get me.
Okay. And when would you say that happened?
I guess all my life. Or all my life, but I didn't start noticing it until around college.
Which was like
probably like maybe 5 years ago.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'll keep that. And so you said 5 years. Okay. And at that 5-year mark, 5 years ago, did you seek help immediately as far as intervention or like some type of
Not
resource?
really. I went to the school counselor.
Okay.
But it wasn't much they could do. They just kind of told me to like not be their friend no more. And I kind of took the advice and just moved on.
And did these thoughts start occurring more once you started college?
For sure. That's when everything like started, when I moved away and I was like 3 hours away from home. And that's where I started college, and it was just like a new experience. It was really scary. So that's where the majority of this started.
So do you find yourself having these thoughts when you're scared only, or is that just a part of it?
That's a good question. I guess so, yeah. Like it normally starts with fear when I'm in a new situation or when I'm scared, and then I'm trying to, I guess, be preventative in what's gonna happen next. I kind of try to observe what's around me, who's around me, and stuff like that.
Okay. Has something recently happened where you've been fearful about your someone harming you?
No, not necessarily. I've been fearful besides my boyfriend, but it's just been like I've noticed since my dog died, like how people are treating me to a certain extent. So it's just making me be cautious.
Okay.
And then with him, that was just out of left field, so I wasn't even expecting that.
Okay. Well, I think we got some good things we talked about this week. Continue next week. Do you have any questions for me?
No, not off the top of my head, no.
Okay, well, if you think of anything, you can always reach out to me. You have my email. And if not, I'll see you next week. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
No problem.